You're listening to Wake Up with Christopher DeSimone on the Live the Dream Media Network, Southern Arizona's premier live talk and online radio.
There it is. You're on Live the Dream Media. And we love talking to local food purveyors, restaurateurs. We've done it all. We've had guys who do honey, we've cheese, pigs, bread. We've done it all. And this discussion, we're happy to have Ian here, Tomlinson from Vera Earl Ranch with me and Ron here. Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
And we were talking about beef. It's what's for dinner, as we know.
Yeah.
But also in a lot of people's mind right now about the world of beef right now.
Right.
Right? Because prices are a little wacky out there. We've heard about, is it the screwworm in Mexico? Is that what?
Screwworm in Mexico.
Okay.
So, Ian, before we get to talk about your beautiful ranch down in Sonoyta and the wonderful beef that you provide, go to vepremiumbeef.com to start looking at what you can get down there. Give me the state of beef in America right now. That's the state of the union when it comes to beef. What do you got for me?
Well, we have probably the lowest cow herd. Not probably. We do have the lowest cow herd since the 50s.
Wow.
And so the cows produce the calves that end up producing beef, right? Our slaughter numbers are down significantly. Our cow slaughter numbers are down significantly. So we got to this level by having a 5-year drought, not just in Arizona, but across the Midwest, Northern Plains, and the Southern Plains.
Right.
So lots of ranchers sold their cows. Right now we've got a smaller cow herd, and we're trying. Basically, the market's going through rationing supply and rationing demand by price. Right.
Right.
So we did that for a little while, and then the government got involved, and so we're reacting to tweets and different things, and so you know the board, which is what a lot of us trade off of, the Chicago Board of Trade,
right,
trades live cattle and feeder cattle, and since all of that, it's gone down significantly. It has not gone down necessarily in the sale barns yet. And it is not.
When you say what's gone down significantly, the price?
Price.
Okay.
Right. Well, our price, what we deal with.
Okay.
Right. Beef is the actual price in the retail store is a lagging indicator, if you will, because they're reacting to what they're buying in August and September and selling in October, November, things like that. Right. So,
Gotcha.
So it's not directly correlated. Eventually it will be, but the retail price is going to stay pretty high because supply's not going to, we're not chickens, we're not hogs. We can't suddenly produce more in 2 months or 9 months. It takes 2 to 3 years to rebuild the herd and get numbers back up. So prices are going to stay. I mean, if I had to guess, prices are going to stay reasonably high compared to 2022 and 2023.
And probably your feed prices are pretty high.
Well, yeah, inflation hits all of us, right? So, I mean, the cost to do business is more.
Sure.
Gas, diesel, feedstuffs are more.
Yeah.
So everything's up.
Right.
And, President Trump just came out last night and reduced all the tariffs on Brazilian meat coming into the U.S., which is boneless. They just grind it. It's not a T-bone you're going to eat somewhere.
Right.
And that automatically, the boards, I don't know, I didn't check it yet. I checked it, but I had not in the last 10 minutes, but it was almost limit down. So we're in a volatile period for the consumer.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just gonna be a little bit higher. And I don't think there's any way, and there's no magic trick to get around that. It's a supply and demand at its core basis. It's Econ 101.
So there's some basics here where one, trying to reduce the cost of diesel helps everybody, right? What in the world of what you're doing could the government do or stop doing to make your life easier to create bigger herds and increase supply? Is there anything there that they're either doing or not, or they shouldn't be doing that can help you out a little bit?
I'm pretty much an open market, free market guy. And so my opinion kind of in line with that is just kind of stay out of it.
Right.
Because you're causing the governments, they're trying. I mean, I understand, because if beef prices go high and all of their constituents complain, then it's an issue, right? And so they're trying, they want to do something, but in an effort to do so, they're causing, a ton of, not heartache, what's the word I'm looking for? Pain in the cattle business right now, and we've had a good run. Don't get me wrong. I mean, cattle, we've done really well. We always want it to continue at some level,
right.
But a 20% drop in feeder cattle prices and a 10%, 15% in the last 25 days in fat cattle is a little bit much, and it's all derived from the government trying to fix a problem I don't think they really can.
Okay.
They can incentivize people to hold back heifers. Heifers are female young cows that have not had a calf, and you can hold them back, breed them, and you're starting to increase the herd size.
Right.
But again, that gets a little. The market's going to incentivize us anyways. So there's a lot of things that go into that. I would love to keep more heifers. Unfortunately, we got 60% of what we normally get in rainfall in the summer, so we can't.
Yeah.
Right? So they can probably put some stuff in. They could open up some CRP land, which is a government program where they take less productive farmland and they pay the farmers or ranchers to let it stay fallow.
Right.
And so they could open some of that up for grazing, not necessarily for crops. And I think that was part of their plan. I think they're doing that, which is good.
Okay.
But short of that, you really have to let the market kind of work itself out. I'm one of the proponents of we don't want to become crab legs or ahi tuna.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't want to be a specialty item
Right.
or something that everybody eats once a month
Right.
as at their birthday or what have you.
Sure.
Because I think that buries our industry. And so we as an industry have to find that level that the consumer is willing to pay
Yeah.
and kind of stay around there. And
Sure.
Unfortunately, there's a big chasm between beef production and actual cattlemen, right? Packers are the beef producers, right? They sell beef. In the commercial world, not the farm-to-table deal we're doing, but in the commercial world, we as producers, we're not beef sellers. We don't make anything on the beef. We make it on the live cattle and the hanging side of it.
Right. Sure. Carlos Ruiz, who owns HG Metal, says the man closest to the issue always knows what's going on. Going on.
I don't think most people realize how much the droughts affect you, but I mean that's that's how you feed your cattle. I mean, if they're out there grazing, if things aren't growing because of droughts, then
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, we often say Mother Nature has a funny way of making us look really smart or really stupid, and so you can have the best laid plans and the best ideas in the world. And if Mother Nature doesn't want to cooperate, you're SOL.
Right.
Tell me about this Mexican screwworm thing and how it affects what's going on in the beef world.
So the Mexican screwworm, I mean, I'm not an authority on it.
Which sounds like a lucha libre guy. I just want to let you know.
Right. So we had it. The U.S. had it in the 50s and 60s and eradicated it. Since then, there's been an outbreak in Florida, and I don't remember the time frame, and then Cuba as well. And they have it in Central America and southern Mexico. And what it is it's a fly that lays larvae in exposed skin on any animal, right?
Okay.
I mean, it's not just cattle. It can be humans. It can be hogs. It can be deer.
Yeah.
So any cut or something like that.
Okay.
And then the larvae actually burrow and eat the flesh, burrow into the flesh.
Right.
And it's I mean, it's a horrible deal.
Yeah.
It's bad on livestock, any livestock. And it would be a nightmare to try and deal with in the U.S. So the government's fairly protective about not wanting it to get here. And the way they eradicate it is they dump sterile male flies out in the areas, and the screwworm fly only mates once. And so that then they have these sterile flies thinking, I think the biology is that the females think they breed. They don't, and you eventually eradicate the fly. That's a very simplistic cowboy explanation, but
No, that's
80% of it's close.
Yeah.
Back in when we shut down the border last November, they had a case that was a little further north than Central America, than southern Mexico. And then since then, they've had some cases that have kind of gotten within not the Arizona border, 800, 900, 1,000 miles from the Arizona border, but within 300 to 70 miles from the Texas border.
Gotcha.
Now that's sensational, right? Oh my God, it's coming. Well, it turns out all the larvae in those animals were dead because they were treated with a topical dewormer. And so, but the cattle did have, so to speak, screwworm, although the larvae were dead. It is treatable. You can treat it with several different dewormers that we use that are over the counter.
Okay.
But it would not be fun. The problem is that, in my opinion, it's getting political.
Shocking.
Yeah, right. And the border being shut down is kind of becoming a little political hot potato. And when that stuff happens, I don't think cooler heads prevail very often, and you just kind of get things that don't work.
Well, let's talk about the fun side of beef now.
Right?
Monica just said so much for my breakfast, but
Yeah, sorry.
Carlos, great explanation of the cost, the issues of beef costs. And then John said, "Wow, Ian may be all hat, but at least he has the cattle, unlike others we know in the Tucson region." Nice zinger there. I'm just pointing at the camera. Ian's looking over, going, "Who's he talking to?" So, talk about who is Vera Earl? Let's start at the beginning.
Yeah, so Vera and Earl are my great grandparents on my mother's side, and they were my grandfather's parents.
Okay.
Back in the 50s, he had a dairy farm and a horse operation in Indianapolis.
Okay.
And he named it Vera Earl. And at the time, it was Vera Earl Farms. He retired in late 1960s, and him and my grandmother drove around the U.S. He'd always wanted to get into ranching, and toured ranches. He was in the Battle of the Bulge, and he swore he would never be that cold again.
Okay.
So that automatically took out the upper 2/3 of the United States.
Yep.
And when he got to Sonoyta and what is the Vera Earl now, they fell in love with it. They bought 3 ranches and put them together in 1968. Moved down in 69. And started running the ranch, the Vera Earl at that time.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So the ranch itself for now I know we're selling beef, and again vepremiumbeef.com. We'll get to that in a second. How does the average bear interact with the ranch? Is there any way that they can come visit it, or is just
we do have people that restaurants and different entities that we do business with have come down, and we've kind of shown them around. The ranch is now 200,000 acres, so it's a little hard to have a guided bus tour. But we do, we encourage people to come down. If you come down to the store, there's all sorts of, I don't know whether you buy or not, there's all sorts of stuff about the story of the ranch and how it kind of got to what it is and what we believe in and what our principles are. And our big thing is we want to kind of give you an experience and let you feel part of the ranch, not just be somebody who's selling beef.
And so it's in Sonoyta, off of Highway 82, right?
Yes.
And it's 3282, Highway 82. And what's the hours of operation?
10 in the morning till 5 in the afternoon, Monday through Saturday, and then Sundays 10 to 4.
Oh, okay.
So if I'm coming down past the, coming through 82 down the highway, not 82, coming down off of I-10, and I get to the intersection at the crossroads of Sonoyta, how do I get to your spot from there?
Take a left, like you're going to Sierra Vista.
Okay.
And we're in the last building on your left-hand side as you leave Sonoyta.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Now, I believe that you guys used to have a monthly subscription, like a beef box, right? Do you still have that?
We do. We do not currently have it. We're working on another one. We're working on having several subscription boxes.
Okay, several options.
Several options, several delivery options, monthly, quarterly, every 2 months, things like that.
Okay.
We're just working out the logistics on some of that.
All right.
So I see online you have different, like the steak sampler package, family pack. But when I go to the store, I can get individual steaks and things like that?
Absolutely. You can buy individual steaks online.
Okay.
We do have new websites coming online any day now. It's what's caused the gray hair in my beard. But yeah, we're about to have new websites that are a little more functional, a little easier, better pictures of the meat. But we sell everything from, a whole animal package all the way down to if you want to buy 1 pound of ground beef.
Well, I see that. And the last thing I want to ask you about, there's so many things we can talk about, and you can get sweetbread and suet and everything off of this animal. Why does it say Ian's Bougie Burgers? What is what?
Because I originally didn't want to have anything named after me, and so they the office, Sonora primarily, thought it'd be funny to name something after me, so they named it Ian's Bougie Burger. What it is it's 100% ground brisket. Ooh. We send it up to I'd send it up to Chicago. They put cheese from Wisconsin. There's three burgers. There's the bacon cheddar, the jalapeno cheddar, and then the Swiss mushroom. So we send it up there. They form them. We get Wisconsin cheese, put them in there. They're great. And the brisket side of it keeps it moist. So when you add that much stuff to a burger, it can dry out. And so the brisket keeps it really pretty moist.
They look pretty fabulous.
We like them. And we made a point to kind of name different things after family members. So the ground beef's named after my grandmother. The bologna's named after my grandmother. I haven't named anything after my wife, which is a source of contention. But
what's her first name? So
her first name's Kristen.
Kristen, okay.
And so so the snack sticks are named after my daughter. Jerky's named after my daughter. Hot dogs are named after both my nephews. So we try to keep it somewhat familial.
We've had your jerky before. It's wonderful.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's really good.
We try to make it a little different.
Yeah.
Again, I think I don't know if you like this or not. To me, you're one of the best kept secrets in Southern Arizona. So
we like that.
Don't tell it to your marketing people.
That's a great compliment. I'll take that as a win.
We love what you do, and again, in this day and age, having the producer this close to you and be able to interact with the producer, it's important nowadays. So, love what you do. Keep doing what you're doing. I'll be coming down in the next couple of weeks. I'll give you a heads up, and maybe we can hang out and
absolutely
hang out at the store and have a jerky together.
Yeah, we'll take you up and show you a part of the ranch, I suppose.
Yeah,
your call.
Yeah,
love talking to you.
Thank you, man.
And thanks for the update on the beef market, because I'm getting a lot of reactions. People are like, thank God this guy came to tell me what's going on, because
don't bet the farm on it. But
Bev Bev Showalter up in Catalina, our cowgirl, his beef is excellent, much like the beef I had when I grew up.
Oh, wow, thank you.
She says everyone loves E&T. That's what she says. She says you're very generous. So,
thank you.
Have you loaned her money or something?
Not that I know
of. Well, nice meeting you, buddy.
Likewise.
VE Premium Beef to get your beef, but go take the trip.
Oh yeah.
Go down to Sonoyta. Do your thing. Go to Pronghorn. If
Yeah.
you want to drink that wine, you can.
Los Milix is great.
Los Milix.
And Pronghorn Pizza is awesome, for sure. I'm stealing your bit. I apologize.
That's all right. No, please.
No, that's good.
We do deliver Thursdays and Fridays. There's a delivery charge for under $100 and between $100 and $300. It's $14 for under $100, $7 for $100 to $300, and then above that it's free, but we'll deliver it to your house.
Okay. Yeah.
House or business.
That's amazingly reasonable. So.
Yeah.
So, Vera Earl Ranch, vepremiumbeef.com. Have a great Thanksgiving. We'll talk to you soon. See you
You too.
again.
Thank you very much for having me.
Ian, the generous Ian, with the bougie burgers
Right.
at Vera Earl Ranch. We're talking Jingle Jam with Mimi coming up next.